It has always been I, me, and myself. Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and my distinguished guests.
Good evening.
Good evening.
This whole journey has been very interesting. Let's do flashback. I was supposed to do my HPL, and I get a call from our DD, the one and only DTM Christie. And when he told me that the world champion Ramona Smith is going to come to Kuwait, and it is your lucky timing that you are about to embark on your HPL, would you like to take it? Trust me, I was on the seventh sky, because this was something huge. And to tell you, honestly, I felt like I was something special. It was something in me that actually attracted. Like, yes, I possess that power of communication. I possess that personality. I have that grace in me. And this is the reason I have been approached by the. And suddenly I started feeling that in my walk, in my talk, and any meeting that I'm going, I could feel like, yes, I'm doing the HPL with Ramona Smith, you see. So I actually literally felt that. I don't know, but that was me at that point of time. Of course, we're learning, everyone's learning, and inshallah, we will be learning till the end of time to actually get onto the work. It's a huge event, loads of people, loads of money, and so much to do. You are the event chair. Do you recognize? That's the hot seat. You are sitting on that chair, and you will have the committee, the guiding committee, I would say the pillar or the mentors of your HPL. Of course, without them, you cannot move an inch. They are the soul of your project. So I had my guiding committee comprising of DTM Christie. I had my president of Khushbayan Kanizempal. I was guided by my VP Education Faisal, and slowly and steadily the work began. The first and the foremost task was to pick up the right people, the right team. Now I'm thinking, I don't need anybody, it's me, I can do it on my own. I'm the best, remember? It's me, me and myself. I was very, very cool. I said, we'll do it, don't worry. There were a couple of meetings that were called in some coffee shops. We were meeting here, we were meeting there in the centers. Every now and then, there were like too many phone calls, too many messages. In fact, just to share between you and me, my husband started doubting me, because it was like at 1 o'clock, I'm answering some messages and I'm constantly hooked onto my phone. Alhamdulillah, I'm saved because I told him that this is the thing. And your wife has been nominated, so please bear with me. Alhamdulillah, that also crossed. Now was the time to make the teams. What were the teams? Okay, the teams were, we have to decide about the venue, we have to decide about the media, we have to decide about the PR, we have to decide about the food, we have to decide about the volunteers, we have to decide about inviting people, because the main objective of my HPL was to attract not only the dead out Toastmasters, to revive them, but to attract the new people. We wanted to attract very new, fresh new guys who have never heard about the Toastmasters, and to bring in Ramona Smith was the idea to tell them what they can look for once they step on to this podium. This is not a small thing. This will take you places. From here, you can go to district. From district, you go to division. From division, you go to international level. So I'm not talking something small, in-house kind of a thing. This is the thing. So what we did, we announced it all over. We got some amazing sponsors. We organized it in the best auditorium of AUK. And of course, as I said, that various teams that were prepared, we had to coordinate with each one of them. And then communicating with them. So the first lesson that I learned was communication. How clear, how good, how consistent you are in communicating. Because half of the time, no, I would not say half of the time, 3/4 of the time, we think that we have communicated what's going in our head. But that's not the case. We have to be so clear, so precise, and so consistent in communicating, especially to our team. Being a leader, especially being a leader, you have to be persistent, and persistent. Continuously communicating with them, updating with them, and keeping them at par. Because unless things are not communicated well, it is considered as not done. So communication was the first chapter that ingrained in my head, and I came down one step from that I, me, and myself ladder. The second thing that I learned was active listening. Because initially, I was so much hyper and so much pepped up, I never allowed anybody to talk in front of me. Anybody's coming up with some ideas or with some difficulties, I would shun them off. Stop it, I know it all. I know it all. I am the me, myself, okay? I am the event chair. You don't need to decide. I decide for you. I am the boss, which means I give you the command and you follow me.